Hey, up and about, are we? You're the one they pulled from the drink. Captain Colleen found you floating out in Iliac Bay. She said to send you round if you woke up with half a mind left, though I won't stop you if you want to run off. She's in Stros Mackay, adding to her crew. The ship's got enough sailors to keep her afloat, but that's about it. If you want to lend a hand, talk to our bosun, Gilzir. He's on deck.
Keep your voice down. I had too much to drink last night.
Keep an eye on your gold. I was robbed, and now I'm sleeping in the street.
Give and forget, they say.
No matter how much I study, I still have more to learn.
My relief was supposed to be here hours ago. I'm supposed to be enjoying a nice hot bath right about now. Do you need a suit of light armor? It's cool and it doesn't shake.
I'm writing the ultimate guide to the factions of the Daggerfall Covenant. It's going to be so much better than any of those previously.
But if I formed the lattice clockwise... Oh, no, that would cause an enormous explosion. Welcome to the Mages Guild. Is there something I can help you with? Ah, good. We're always on the lookout for new members. We're lore keepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Perhaps you'd like to join. Always a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased. We're book hunters, of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. We're neutral in the war between the three alliances. While many of us in Daggerfall follow the Lion Banner, when we're on Guild business, we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls.
Hello there.
Spare a coin for the needy.
Wild dogs have filled the streets of Camlorn. It's like an epidemic.
No, that's not the way I heard it. It's werewolves. They've taken over the city. Duke Sebastian must have angered the Daedric Prince Hircine himself.
Werewolves? Well, that's certainly more interesting than wild dogs, but a lot more dangerous.
Hello?
You're new to Daggerfall, aren't you?
Honor and steel.
Nobody cares about us. Could you help me? I'm next. I know I'm going to be next. Murder! My friends are already dead, but the Watch doesn't care. What's one less beggar? We're nothing to them. But if someone found the killer... Start in the Trade District alleys. That's where old Gian was murdered just yesterday. Maybe Lieutenant Dubois will give you a reward if you do his job for him. Thank you. It's a terrible thing to be poor. You're invisible. No one cares. I'll tell you whatever I know. We're everywhere. We're easy prey. Some folks just don't like us. Take your pick. This killer isn't stopping, it's brutal. Sooner or later, it's gonna start killing a better class of citizen. Then the Watch will take action. The Watch found old Jian last night. The night before, it was Ragged Ron. When one of us dies, they blame the cold or the plague. But Jian and Ron were cut up. Can you believe it? A wolf in the city? But that's what the Watch thinks. Who am I to say any different? Still, it feels more like murder than the work of a wild animal to me.
Hello?
Your interference will not be tolerated.
What?
Flowers for sale. A posy to gain a sweetheart's favor, perhaps? Oh, that's a pity. Well, now this is a mess. I'm taking a chance here. Sometimes I hear strange things, like what's on that note. Black roses with thorns. I've heard whispers of dark nature magic. That's just the kind of thing Roy, your dead man, would be interested in. With the note? I don't know. That's just what Roy did. He would find out things. Daggerfall has many eyes and ears. After all, information is...
This is taking forever.
Welcome, friend. You can't get better fruits or vegetables. Look, I don't want any trouble. That's a phrase used by the King's intelligence network. It means someone's going to get killed. I don't want to know anything more. Just leave me out of this. You know, the eyes and ears of Daggerfall? That's how King Casimir keeps track of what's going on in the city. But you didn't hear about it from me. I said leave me alone. Take your questions and go. I'm not involved in this. This sounds like something that Roy would want to know about. I sell the best fruits and vegetables in Daggerfall. Lots of people come by, I talk, and I listen. Then I talk to my friends, like Roy. As for other people, maybe they should decide what they're going to do, now that they know so much. Damn persistent, aren't you? Roy's a friend. I trust him. People I don't know, I don't trust. And I don't know.
This is never going to end, is it?
Just so much to do, so little time.
Hello.
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something in silk, perhaps? No one ever leaves my shop empty-handed. I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The Crescent Moon is the heraldry of the Casimir family, the rulers of Dagger. Dead? Rugged fellow had a dog? That's Roy. Well, that was Roy. I'm sorry he's dead, but I'm not surprised. If you figure out what Roy knew and who killed him, I'm sure someone will reward you. It's also a good way to get yourself killed. I guess. I liked Roy. He watched out for the merchants around here. And in exchange, we helped Roy. I listened and let Roy know what people were saying. If we ever told him something important, Roy made sure the right people were informed. If a crime has been committed, talk to Captain Arison. It's his job to keep the city safe. So he's as good a choice as any. He's usually by the great stairs behind the Mages Guild. He likes to keep an eye on the approach to the castle. Roy was a good man, loyal to Daggerfall. People...
dog probably wants a handout. Like half the peasants in the city. At least a dog won't bite the hand that feeds it.
Hello?
Ah, Malak's jawbone. Needled myself again. Got hands like an ogre, I do. You look nimble, though. Need something? We tan, weave, stitch, you name it. People in search of medium and light armor come to us. This requires fibers, leather, and a work table like those found in town. We also seek out style books and special ingredients for more advanced work. Yes, of course. During the tailoring process, we can choose a special trait for the work. It takes research to discover these techniques, but it's well worth the effort. Reinforced buckles, intricate detail work, each brings well, the piece can be improved even more through the use of tannins. These elements can enhance the value and quality of your work. Just be cautious. You risk ruining the piece if you're not careful.
Please, leave me alone.
If you want to lose 10 pounds of ugly fat, I'd be happy to chop off your head.
It's a monster, I tell you. A monster! Prowls the alleys, shreds its victims with claws and fangs. It'll kill anyone that crosses its path. There's fanatics from the Reach. Rumors are that they're involved in dark nature magic, and worse. We try to stay clear of those fobbing maniacs. If the monster decided to just kill Bloodthorns, that would be fine by me. The beast prowls along the river's edge and hunts in the alleys. It doesn't eat what it kills. It just slaughters and leaves the corpses for the rats. It's the curse of Camlorn. I want no part of it. Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it. The town of Camlorn's been taken over by an army of werewolves. Don't look at me like that. I heard Damien and Fabian talking about it.
When food is...
It was a monster. It tore out Guillaume's throat and disappeared into the river. It was hideous.
Hear ye, hear ye. Travel
I've never seen the citizens so agitated.
at the present time. An unknown corruption
A werewolf killed those beggars? You're certain? Damn. I shouldn't have ignored Matthew when he came to me. Take this as a reward, but say nothing. People are nervous enough as it is. I promise not to dismiss the concerns of the poor again. I learned a hard lesson. I won't turn away anyone who's in trouble again. Not on my watch. Not even a beggar. With you? Yes, of course. But please, keep your voice down. I'd say it were a lot of superstitious nonsense. Except the rumors keep coming. They say that werewolves have overrun Camlorn, north of here. With the way the Lion Guard has been acting, there's certainly something going on up that way.